I'ma keep that shit 100K. I'ma keep that shit 100K. Got a feeling that I'm finished now, bro. I feel it in my marrow.
What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Keem Kay. I'm Keem and she's Kay. And today we're reacting to King Von Friends Become Enemies. And today we enemies. I already said it, so let's get right into it. No more enough with the chit chat. Let's get right into it.
You know what people told me? People told me you and Youngboy was beefing or something like that.
I know they be saying that a lot. What happened? They be saying that a lot. It's like we got the same interests in hoes and then you know how the internet will try to make it, but it ain't nothing too serious, nothing you should worry about.
5 people were shot overnight in downtown Atlanta. 2 of them died, and now investigators are working to figure out what led up to the violence.
Just keep breathing, cuz.
Hold on, you can't move on that.
You got it. My fault.
Yeah.
Man, he's shot. What you mean wrong side?
Alright, what's up everybody? We gotta talk about this King Von situation. Rest in peace. It's tragic. Everything that could've went wrong that night. Von was shot in the parking lot of the Monaco Hookah Lounge right in the center of downtown Atlanta after this huge brawl with Quando Rondo's crew and a couple of undercover police. Everything was captured on surveillance cameras with multiple angles, and I've seen so many rumors and fake stories circulating. The stuff about Dirk buying all the tickets to Quando Rondo's next show. News sites posting Snapchats from a fake Quando Rondo account calling King Von Queen Von. That's all fake. We don't have to invent stories. Reality is already crazy. People don't even know. There was almost a second shootout the night Von was killed. After the chaos in the parking lot at the hookah spot, both crews rushed to the hospital and went to the same one. That's why Quando Rondo went immediately to Instagram Live when he got to the entrance at the Grady Memorial Hospital.
Just keep breathing, cuz. Come on.
And while they moved Von's body on the highway 8 miles from the hospital to the morgue, Atlanta police were in the very same hospital charging Quando Rondo's boy Little Tim for the murder of King Von. Now not only is Lil Tim fighting this felony murder case, but something people don't know is he's already fighting a conspiracy case in Georgia. After this year-long investigation took down a trap house in Savannah, confiscating 15 pounds of kush, $16,000 cash, and a bunch of guns. And if you're online even a little bit, you've seen the rumors circulating that NBA Youngboy is responsible for Von's death. We saw close NBA Youngboy affiliates going immediately to IG Live as soon as it happened, laughing at Von being killed.
The joke's on you, this now you getting wrapped down.
Oh, that's from a Youngboy song. That's wild.
When I seen it got popped, all I could do was laugh.
What?
All I could do was laugh.
Now, we're gonna get
all I can do is laugh.
But before we do, check out my song of the day. This is my guy Young Po. Let's go.
I gotta have it all, nigga.
Say jokes on you. You was dissing, now you getting rapped on.
I'm kicking bad shit like Luke Kang. I bet they love the way
Young Po.
City kid getting money. Now them bitches wanna sweat me. I drop a bag up on me. Get that little boy from around me. Niggas be mad that we up.
That's a 50 for 50.
I'm blowing them rats in showers. She wanna suck it for hours. I got the juice to power.
Alright, it's messed up to say, but this is the most attention Quando Rondo's ever gotten in his career. He was never a headliner, he's not a huge artist, but now he's in the position where he's playing up the role of the bad guy. Dropping that song, addressing the King Von situation, shooting that video, dressed up as the guy who killed him, Little Tim. He's been wearing bulletproof vests everywhere, getting all his shows canceled, and what makes this situation worse, at one point, King Von and Quando were cool with each other.
63rd nigga, some dirty ass.
I seen that, but it was in a different video somewhere. I seen that somewhere. I didn't actually see that actual video, but I seen that somewhere. They were friends. It was friends. Cool. Talking about 63 niggas bitches or something.
Of the two of them before a show in Atlanta, cracking jokes and making fun of Von's ops together. But realistically, this relationship was not gonna last. And yes, NBA Youngboy is involved.
Youngboy, the YB situation was just too real, just too good. All us got a real bond, so I don't that music shit, like, you feel me? This shit way deeper than that.
So you see what's going on here, right? What? So, because Youngboy and Quando in the same gang or whatever it is, right? If Youngboy got a problem with King Von, he gotta have a problem with King Von. Yeah. Right? That's how it's working. Because you're in the same gang. You're in the same gang type shit. So you feel me? But I don't think that it was on purpose. I don't think they went out there to kill Von type of thing. They went out that day to kill Von.
Right? It doesn't make sense to me how they were friends though. Now he killed him.
No, what's his name? Quando didn't kill him.
It was Tim.
Yeah, little Timmy did. But he wouldn't have did that if Vaughn ain't punched shit out of the nigga,
So
giving him the blues type shit.
So why did I hear that Quando sent him?
Quando ain't sent nobody, bro. This is what Vaughn came in, he seen the nigga start punching on him, and then little Tim was like, "Oh, that's my man's."
He was
and
punching on Quando?
Yes.
For what?
I don't know. He just walked past and just started punching on the nigga. So when Vaughn came and started punching on dude, little Tim seen Quando. Keep in mind, Vaughn got like 50 niggas around him,
Yeah,
right?
you're right. Oh, they did say it was a little brawl,
yeah.
fight.
So Tim pulled out the little deuce and just shot him. Got him off. Mm-hmm.
The reason Youngboy is mentioned in this is because he has ties with both Quando and Vaughn. Quando was the first artist signed to Youngboy's Never Broke Again label. They've been real close ever since, making music, doing shows. They even tag team jumped their own security together.
They jumped their security guard?
What?
Type of
and when
demon
Youngboy
shit?
was beefing with Kodak Black a couple years back, Quando showed his loyalty by going on IG Live and burning Kodak's merch.
Man, it's up. Man, we on some NBA shit, man. Tell Ethica don't send me shit no more, man.
He even went to New York and got into a brawl in Brooklyn with Kodak's artist,
What?
G's. According to Tutu, Quando got slapped, people were throwing chairs, it was chaos. Now thankfully, nobody got hurt, but the beef is still on to this day.
What?
And Youngboy got a huge list of
I didn't know that. 2G's. I didn't know that.
Oh my god.
these industry beefs with people he doesn't get along
What?
with. One tension that was slowly building behind the scenes was with him and a new artist out of Chicago named King Von.
Fuck Youngboy talking about on this song, bro. You talking crazy on this man.
Oh yeah?
He ain't even like that. On his ass, man. You got cap in your rap.
At this point, Von was just starting to get hot. He had Crazy Story 1
I didn't know
out, the
he
buzz
said
was slowly
that.
building. And in March of 2019, Von went on Instagram Live to say that Youngboy
I
was
didn't know he
lying
said
in his
that.
raps. Youngboy fans were quick in the comments, spamming him to apologize or something was gonna happen to Von in 48 hours. Fast forward a couple months to December of 2019. Lil Reese, who's super close to Von, comes out and says he would never do a song with Youngboy. After fans were asking him for a collab, we could see these lines being drawn real quick between Oblak and Youngboy's
Yeah,
crew
4K
4KT.
Trey.
Fast forward again, 4 months ago. These photos surface of Von holding hands with Youngboy's ex-girl and baby mama, Jania. At the same time, Von was tweeting subliminals about posting some other dude's girl, doing stuff that would have him stop claiming his kids. It didn't take long for Youngboy to match that energy and go out and do a song with King Von's ex-girl, Asian Doll.
what?
Both of them using each other's girls as props to get at one another. And the whole time, people like 600 Breezy from Chicago were hyping Von up, saying stuff like, I love what you're doing, we know what you're doing, hashtag Rapper K. So he's saying rapper killer. Basically, he's cryptically talking about Youngboy, who then responded indirectly but
I'm gonna
super
make
directly
sure
at the
that-
same time by saying, I'm gonna make sure my son F's your daughter since you're trolling. Now this tension
Type
kept
shit.
building and building behind the scenes. Von's
don't like
even got
that.
subliminals about Youngboy on this new album he dropped last month, Welcome to Oblak. On the song Mine 2, Von says outright that he's got beef in Louisiana and the other dude doesn't know it. He's rapping that gangster shit, now he's gotta show him. So when the news hit last month that Von got
Bro,
killed,
when did all this happen?
This video is giving so much information that we never knew.
When did all of this, like, this is just
Okay.
my fault, you can't pick one. When did all of this commotion happen in the rap game with Youngboy and King Von?
I didn't even know. I thought this was gonna be between King Von and Quando. I didn't even know Youngboy was a part of it.
Bro, there's just information, just
This is why we need to branch out our videos, because there's so many different parts to this.
in the confrontation
God.
with Youngboy's artist, theories started to circulate that it was Youngboy who ordered the hit. 2 days after Von was killed, a fan uploaded an old unreleased song from Youngboy and titled it like it was a King Von diss called Let Them Shots Off. Now this was pure clickbait, but the video still managed to go to number 8 on trending on YouTube, and it's not about King Von at all. And I saw fans starting to go back into Youngboy's catalog, reading into his lyrics, looking for clues. One song in particular, they claim predicted Von's death 2 months before it happened. The song is called Dead Trolls, and at one point in the song, Youngboy talks about planning to rob somebody in Atlanta. He talks about leaving his ops dead and mentions DRose being away from the Chicago Bulls home. You connect the lyrics, King Von was staying in Atlanta, he got killed in Atlanta. DRose was a point guard for the Chicago Bulls, but in Chicago Drill, DRose was an infamous O-Block shooter who got 40 years for a murder. He's been shouted out on numerous tracks by Chief Keef, and even Von, who's got photos side by side with him. And this song Dead Trolls just happened to drop shortly after these photos surfaced of King Von holding hands with Jania, Youngboy's ex-girl. Now, before we get carried away, no, I don't think this song predicted Von's death 2 months before it happened. I don't think Youngboy cooked up some Louisiana voodoo to make that happen. In reality, the Atlanta line could be about anybody. Half the industry's in Atlanta, and Youngboy beefs with half the industry. Jada Youngin, Fredo Bang, their beefs are well documented. Both of them got tension with Youngboy, and both of them record in Atlanta. So, no, I don't buy it. Truth is, Von's manager says this incident was personal between Quando and Von.
This has nothing to do with Youngboy doing a song with Asian Doll, and that has nothing to do with this, right?
No, this has to do with Von being the person he is and been. He don't like all that sneak this social media stuff.
And as those tensions escalated between both camps, word is Quando had been talking shit behind the scenes about Von for quite some time, to the point where Von said if he caught someone from that camp, he was putting hands on. And this music industry's small, you're gonna run into people, especially in Atlanta. That's where all the good studios are, producers, label offices. Quando Rondo's from Georgia, Dirk and Von are both based out there too, so this was only a matter of time. Now, the Monaco Hookah Lounge is right in the center of downtown Atlanta. King Von's been to that spot before, it's a popular place, but it's also a red zone for shootouts. 3 people have been killed at this place in the last year alone. That's why there were undercovers patrolling the area that night and at the venue. Now, the first reports that came out were confusing. The news said that undercover police had shot Von. We even saw dispatch calls from Chicago PD telling their officers that Atlanta police had shot Von and to move with caution around O-Block because emotions would be high.
Last night in Atlanta, police shot King Von and 2 of his people. Social media is active with, they're upset with the police. So if we have any jobs in Parkway, send 2 cars. Keep your eyes open, be wary. They're not happy with the police over there.
We later found out 3 separate crews were involved. Von's crew, Quando's crew, and the undercover police. Now, nobody knows what set Von off, but Von's manager says that night he wasn't himself. Von was celebrating his album release at Opium nightclub a few hours earlier. He was supposed to go back to his Airbnb around 2:30 in the morning, but he suddenly decided to switch routes midway and go to this hookah spot on Trinity Avenue about 10 minutes away. Now, Von cannot carry weapons himself. He's been fighting that case with Dirk in Atlanta for close to a year. They got strict guidelines to follow, but he knows his status. Usually Von travels with 3 to 4 security, a bulletproof truck, and his guys from Chicago. But on this night, he left Club Opium by himself with 1 driver and 1 other car, leaving that fleet of security behind. When Von got to the hookah spot, he waited for 30 minutes in the car, and his security finally got word of his new location change and immediately rushed over to get to him. The whole time, Quando Rondo just happened to be in the same parking lot at that same hookah spot, napping in his McLaren. I know coincidences can happen, but this one's pretty big. What are the chances that King Von randomly decided to change routes and go to a hookah spot where somebody that he doesn't happens to be at? One of Von's friends spots Quando and goes back to tell Von, and on the CCTV camera we see Quando making his way over to this white SUV, scanning the area cautiously. Shortly after, you see Von leaping out of his own car, going looking for
that's
Quando.
him in the white.
As soon as Von sees Quando, he starts
as soon as he's seen him, he starts.
Von is unarmed, but his crew is swarming Quando quickly. That's when Quando's bro Lil Tim hops out the white SUV, pulls a pistol out, and fires off 5 shots, hitting Von in the chest and thighs. Bullets also graze Von's manager, who is in the mix of it. All hell breaks loose. Von's bro Slutty, who was right next to Von when the brawl started, was the first person to return fire once Von gets shot, hitting Lil Tim in the leg once, but then his gun jams, so he can't finish the job. Now this actually saves Lil Tim's life. Him getting shot in the leg drops him to the ground, making him a non-threat to the undercover police who were creeping around back in the adjacent parking lot. With Lil Tim on the ground and Slutty standing over him with a jammed up Glock, Slutty turns and runs into the adjacent parking lot towards the undercovers, who start ringing off shots and hit both Slutty and another O-Block guy named Louis in the head, killing Slutty on the spot and leaving Louis in critical condition. This whole time, Quando is still tangled up with King Von, who's just been shot a bunch of times and has paralysis in the bottom half of his body. According to Von's manager, Quando is screaming, "Von shot, Von shot." And on camera, it looks like he leans in and holds close to Von, either trying to help him or take his chain.
My thing is though, like, if niggas be shooting for no reason, like, you know how it said Von shot that guy just for me-mugging him? Wouldn't you think that Von would, like, think, like, what, that they're gonna try to shoot him if he start beating up his mans? I mean, I know it's I don't know, he probably did think of it, but, you know, in the heat of the moment, if you're mad, you're mad.
Yeah, they said he was just, he wasn't himself that night.
You can't stop. If you're mad, you're mad. You're not thinking. Because even if you are thinking, you can just, bad timing.
He probably thought it was just going to be a fight. He probably thought he was going to beat Quando's ass and then hop back in the car and then leave. But
no,
hey,
I feel so bad.
It happens, bro.
And then his gun jammed so he couldn't shoot back.
Dude, gun jam. He would have shot Lil Tim with his gun jam.
Damn.
It's hard to say which, but eventually, Von's brother Muop runs over and knocks Quando in the head, separating him from Von, where they can now pick him up and escape in the getaway vehicle. Unfortunately, even though the hospital was just 10 minutes away, doctors could not save his life. And now, we're left in the aftermath.
Yes, sir, man. Rest in peace, King Von, man.
You're talking about two cliques with huge influence, money, and power. The very next day, we saw 600 Breezy hitting the freeway at 150 miles an hour, leaving Chicago to go to Baton Rouge as a declaration of war with NBA YoungBoy's crew 4KT.
We smoke it if you really have it. We condone the violence. All you hear is sirens.
Breezy's also openly talking about revenge on socials, leaving kissy emojis underneath Von's killer's IG page. Several days after everything happened, Von's childhood bro, Mimo600, went to Savannah, Georgia to film a music video in Quando Rondo's neighborhood. I think he filmed it in the housing complex close by. Regardless, point is, nobody's squashing nothing. And while Mimo was out there in Quando's neighborhood, this girl DMs him saying they should link up while he's there. After doing some research on the girl, Mimo finds her in a Quando Rondo music video just last year. It was a setup, a backdoor attempt in Quando's home city. And you've heard that theory, the enemy of your enemy is your friend. That's playing out in real time. But it's not just the industry that's affected by Von's death. We can look at the city of Chicago too. This has been the most violent year in Chicago since 2016. And just like when FBG Duck died, one side was laughing. Well, now it's the other side's turn.
See, they made Von packs already.
Von packs are being shared all over the internet. This song's being made, and people close to Duck just showing Von no signs of sympathy. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this video. Rest in peace to Von. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll see you there.
So basically,
friends become enemies, enemies become friends.
Yeah,
this is a lot of shit that I missed apart when I was living under a rock.
I must have been living under a rock too, because I'd never heard any of this. And you guess you really can't trust nobody.
You really can't. This is also
at a point in time, there was friends. At a point in time, they were friends.
Yeah, bro was saying fuck 63rd or 63rd.
Yeah.
Like I mean, they was together.
Bottom of the line is trust nobody. Nobody. I'm very disappointed that happened like that, and I'm just. I didn't even know it was that deep. I just thought it was like Quando and Von. I thought they hate each other, so that's how it happened. I didn't even know YoungBoy was in the make. I didn't know he was messing with YoungBoy's ex. I didn't know YoungBoy messing with Von's ex.
At all.
Like
I didn't know nothing.
I didn't even know YoungBoy did that. Like, is there maybe we could do like a YoungBoy series or something next?
Yeah, bro's always in jail, so.
Yeah. Oh my, I don't even know what to say.
It's okay.
So much to process, because yeah.
It's okay.
Every different video we watched, we learned something new about this case.
This was the most informational one.
This was the most informational one.
I've never heard
so any of that
information
stuff.
in one video.
That was probably the best video that gave us the most info.
Alright, let's wrap this up, baby. High five me.
Alright, guys.
And that was the video for today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Road to 1 mil.
Go watch our other videos. We're about to hit 2K soon.
Your link will be in the description.
We got some more Vaughn content back there. And let us know what you guys want us to do next.
Bet.